Ladies and gentlemen, Pittsburgh guy here. I'm going to react to the new AEW Rampage official trailer. They have AEW Dark, AEW Dynamite, and what's it, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I think Rampage is going to be Friday nights. Excuse me. The fact that they could do these three shows is amazing. I was a huge fan of WCW, NWA, AWA. When I grew up as a kid, I loved the Horsemen, Flair, Barry Windham, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, Baby Doll, and then Tony Schiavone, who's also the announcer for AEW, was interviewing those guys. And then, you know, they had Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, Nikolai Volkov, Nikita Koloff. There were so many, Magnum TA, so many great wrestlers. I actually got into it in, I think it was 97 to 99. It was called USCW. And it was based in Pittsburgh. We did local shows. I think we had like maybe 300 people to 400 max. I was supposed to be a face when I signed on. Ended up becoming a heel. I wore these shorts. And on the back you'll see fire. But it used to be Hellfire, and I had to rip the hell off because the production company said that they didn't want little kids chanting hell. So I wore these. It's supposed to be the baby face, smooth cut face, short hair, slightly muscular, I guess. But the crowd, as you see the flame on the side, every time I came in the ring chanted Flamer. So I was like, so I start like, you know, giving him one of these and just like showing him attitude, and I became a heel. But I lost every match. I was on TV 3 times, and you know, it was what it was. Who was our heavyweight champ at the time, and I met him. I sat down on a bench in front of him, was Sid Vicious. Super nice guy. He was very nice to me, gave me great advice, but I didn't go anywhere. But when it comes to AEW, I'm not knocking WWE, but with AEW, it made me feel like I did in the 90s when I watched WCW, because I love Sting and Eddie Guerrero and like just that whole group. When they did the NWO with Hogan, Nash, and Hall, and you know, it was just a fun time to be a wrestling fan. But now that they've done this, and the wrestlers that are being released from WWE are finding success over here, and it's really cool to see them do that. So let's check out this trailer. Man, I love the electricity.
This is Rampage, baby.
Sting. Love Sting. Mark Henry,
Rampage,
Chris Jericho.
Rampage is changing the game.
Man, Sting looks fantastic. I think he's what, 60?
Rampage is where we settle the score.
You don't belong in a ring with me. The inner circle. Never forget.
Jericho's so good on the mic. Young Bucks,
This is
Miro.
Rampage.
Wow, that was such a great trailer. That was such a great trailer. Miro at the end of that, like coming down with the electricity everywhere. Oh my, he looked like he was from God of War. That was fantastic. These guys are doing the right thing when it comes to marketing. That was so good. I want to watch it again. But using the electricity, Christian pounding his chest, man, that was great. You know, pro wrestling is like a soap opera for guys, but women love it too, and it's so great to see men and women all through the crowd of all ages. Pro wrestling, and you know, like I said, I'm not happy with WWE the way they treated Sting. I thought he should have went against The Undertaker. The fact that Triple H beat him I thought was garbage, but you know, you got to give credit where credit's due. Without WWE, AEW couldn't thrive the way it is now, and it's only going to get better. And they keep dropping all this talent like Malachi Black or Aleister Black, whatever he was called, Mark Henry, John Moxley. There's just so many people that came over, and it's not going to stop with that. But man, this trailer was great. I'm going to watch it again, but as my usual sign out or my outro, I don't know, what do I say? I don't know. Boom.